us a ride.
She said she'd be here. Funny, she's never been late before.
You wasted your time then, didn't you?
I did not. I did it because...
I got a fresh ass.
Just having a quesadilla. I'll be done in just a minute. How y'all doing today anyway? You guys are tuning in, I'm finishing up my quesadilla. It's finger fucking good. What's up, Blau? I'm just having myself a cheese quesadilla. All right, folks, it is 5:30 p.m. Colored people's time, although technically I did start at 5:29. I was just enjoying my quesadilla, and once again, it is Earl Grey Tuesday, and once again, it's me. Me, Vince, and I hope everybody's doing all right tonight. So, before Cuban decides to start streaming on the same time that I am, like he generally does, how's everybody doing today? Ryan, I just had some leftover tortilla shells, so I took a little cheese and a little bit of chipotle sauce and just made it myself. I wasn't that hungry, but it's very important that I get something to eat before I start live streaming. But as I stream until 8, then I get off work at 5, and I've not had anything since 2. You feel me? Nah, I mean. But in any event, I did make myself a fresh cup of smoky vanilla coffee with a splash of cinnamon in it. Cinnamon. And of course, I got my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman for me. And of course, I'm gonna have a little bit of smoke. Thursday is I'm gonna be honest with you folks, Thursday is gonna be a mess. I mean, it's gonna be a royal pain in the ass. I have to drive about 250 miles, literally. It's a long story, you know, but I'll be driving for hours back and forth. Oh God, I only have one of these left. Well, hang tight with me, folks. I need that for... I need that for tomorrow. I'm going to put this away for tomorrow. I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to go get something else. All right. Am I going to live stream the drive? No. So I found one of my doo-doo cigars. Now, what I call a doo-doo cigar, it's one that's just completely effed up, basically. So, anytime you get an effed up cigar, we are going to break it down. The problem with this cigar, it's poorly wrapped, and it's so big that, you know, the smoke cannot go through. So I'm going to go ahead and fix this cigar. We'll take a tube here, and then we're going to cut it a little bit. So in any event, folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Be sure to smash the like button. So I'm basically just grounding out the inside of it there. Then I'm going to cut it in half in the proper chunks. And as you could tell, this thing is stiff as a freaking board. I mean, this is just probably one of the poorest made cigars. It is completely dried out. So we're going to now cut it to the desired length that I want. And I think I'll go right about here. So now I have myself a little miniature cigar. And I'll put this away. Still got the hole in there, so we'll take some coffee because it is falling apart. We'll take some of my coffee and we're just going to wet the cigar in its leaves. There we go. Before we light it. All right. Then we're going to use my 3-prong in order to hold it up. You don't really need to do much digging. And that's how you repurpose a shitty cigar, folks. It's got a little coffee flavor to it. But let's get some music playing, get your questions in. But yeah, this is a busted cigar. You see, the key is when you loosen that hole in there, it's sort of like pounding a dude. Sometimes you gotta loosen the hole so that way you can insert everything and the air can flow. So I fixed the airflow, and then I coated it with the coffee. And the reason why I use coffee is those sugars will help bind the wrap itself. And then you light it, and then of course I use this here in order to properly smoke it. You don't want to hold it by hands, because otherwise it'll break the wrap. This here also binds that wrap, keeps it from going. So let's see what we got tonight. But I figured I'd show you guys that it's a good learning lesson. That's in case you got if you end up with a very bad cigar.
What's going on, Great One? Can we react to this?
Matt with a $5 donation. What's up? Yes, we certainly can react to it. I was just fixing my cigar. I didn't want to smoke this one here because I need it for tomorrow. So I got this instead. And just made a makeshift mini cigar. It's not actually too bad, really. Do you have a timestamp for this here, Matt?
Yeah.
So this is from the motorbike crash. This is from that climbing injury. I think it was the hospital, and then this is from another climbing injury. Really bad luck. We can widen our little platform here when it gets heavy if you want to do sumo.
Oh, it's wide enough.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys who goes all the way to the edge.
Somebody broke his toe doing that. Was it
Candida, yeah. Every time the deadlift her. Oh, feels nice. Whew.
Yeah, we played this before. Yeah, we played this before, Matt, but I'll skip around. But by God, look at how Cousin is looking, man. It's just insane. It's just insane how much muscle he's put on in such short time.
Yes.
Oh, that was a max.
Incredible.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I did it that way. Yeah.
You know, this really isn't too bad for some smelly vegans.
Hold
on, I'm gonna try to get this. I mean, his back is also beginning to come in as well. Needs to develop a little bit on the lower back. Well, no, we're getting started. You did miss me showing you guys how to fix a cigar that's gone bad and how to repurpose it.
sir.
Bodybuilding shit on there.
Back double. Should do a vacuum front double too. Incredible.
Fucking hell. Does that count the second rep? Oh.
He was out riding with Jasmine? Really? Vegan Games was riding back out with his ex-wife? Why?
Variations. See that split right there.
Alright.
Good stuff. It's easier on the shoulders too.
I've never actually tried this leg though. You can tell right now this is gonna be.
It's hard.
No, I can even just do pushing here. Like with,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can kind of feel that.
You know what the trick is? Go slow.
I'll start from the
The
top.
moment you start exploding, the rings will start to shake.
Nah, I can feel it on my shoulder now.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Actually, I could do Elsa's.
Feels good.
Oh.
This is hard.
Okay, okay. I respect it.
Keep shaking.
I'm telling you, man, you gotta go slow, even on the way down.
Oh.
I'm just kind of impressed with these vegans up here actually doing this stuff.
Got it. Nice set.
Folks, if you want to put on some muscle, that's what you need to do to build that back. That right there. I mean, he's still a smelly vegan, but he is... He's the one thing that I can always say he's weightlifting the right way.
Shoes are best.
No, you're right, Chuck E. Cheese. That's Arnold's one-arm variation. I still keep his book of modern bodybuilding. That's why I was mentioning if you want to build your back strong, you do that. That is a very rough exercise.
A bit heavier.
Yeah,
Really love that movement for the shoulders.
it feels really good. The strength curve is nice and smooth too.
Yeah.
It feels less jarring at the top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
And you get a good deep stretch.
Yeah.
It's always hit my back, my
give those
upper
not a
back
shot.
there, Chuck E. Cheese. But yes, it also hits those delts too there. I would like to see him work out a little bit more of his lower back though. Ah, cool.
Let's go.
Oh, he's already surpassed anything that I've ever built muscle-wise. But given the amount of stuff he's taken, I've never taken the amount of stuff that he's taken. I mean, I took 50 milligrams of Trin every other day. That's the very most I've ever actually done. And that was back in the 90s.
There you go.
Guess you have to do another set, right?
Well, technically I'm bisexual. However, the gay community doesn't like it when you say bisexual. So, yeah. I don't know why.
Fuck. I'm done, man.
I mean, if I had a preference, it's dudes here. But, you know, sometimes, you know, there's always room for tacos.
Nice.
He's using momentum, but oh well, still good.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna hit that just because of the bicep. I got fat grips too, by the way. Oh, that's not gonna.
Ah, yes, to be young again. To be young. So, folks, hopefully you guys now learn how to repurpose a pretty bad cigar that's stiffened, that's dried out completely. As long as it builds muscle, it doesn't really matter really form-wise, especially with free weights. Just get the weight up. That's all you gotta do. Looks like there's some Tefano stuff. I haven't looked at what's been going on. And Sean G is live. Let's see what the spoon is doing.
Sean, come over here. Come outside. Now, y'all go ahead.
He's in a hotel doing something.
Let's go over here together.
You know, you really shouldn't wear a hat indoors.
Could we watch this?
Matt with another $3 donation. Sure. We got time. Yeah, we do. Let's see what we got here.
Start taking NT2. What's NT2?
Well, NT2, it gets you really tan. It's a peptide.
It's like a stuff quick.
You gotta inject it.
It's just to get tan?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, we can watch
that's
this
crazy.
again.
No way you doing that.
It's always kind of minty.
How many things do you inject yourself with?
Probably like 3 per day.
Wow, like what?
Testosterone, HGH.
So we got another new asshole to talk about today. This new kid on the block, he calls himself Curvicular. And I'm thinking, what kind of fucking name is that? It sounds like a science project. But when I tell you what this asshole's doing to himself, you're gonna think the same thing.
Now, folks, typically I say twist, not jab, but this here, like I said, it's a very bad cigar, so you're free to smash that in. I mean, I turned it into a decent cigar, but, you know, you can only do so much.
Now, there's a new trend. that's going viral with the young kids on the internet right now, and it's called looks maxing.
But folks, if you want something it's essential to have one of these tools if you're going to smoke cigars, because occasionally you're going to get a bad one. And this tool is a godsend. It fixes and allows you to smoke the worst cigars out there.
Where these assholes try to improve their looks through dangerous ways, like drugs, surgeries, experiments, even makeup, women's makeup, and all of this to make themselves better looking to pick up women. I'm not fucking kidding you. And this kid, Curvicular, he's the king of it.
If you're tired of being invisible to women, tired of getting rejected, and tired of watching other guys who won the genetic lottery take what's yours, then pay attention. Because what I'm about to show you will completely transform your face and physique in ways that you didn't even think were possible.
And he's even teaching other kids by selling programs how to do this shit to themselves too. Wait until I show you this shit and what this asshole's doing.
Was there a specific moment that you remember where you were like, yeah, I'm just gonna hop on testosterone, like when you're 14?
Just really taking a look at, what was possible in terms of time frame. I wanted to get to my goals as quickly as possible, right? Because I always thought the idea of, telling people you work out and talking about all this stuff, but you're not big, to be just kind of ridiculous. It's like, dude, what are you actually getting after? So I was like, I'm gonna get my physique going as quickly as possible. I do not care about side effects. I don't care about any implications of, this guy's using drugs. None of that shit really fazed me. So I just wanted to, get to my goals as efficiently as possible.
So all of a sudden, I see this kid popping up everywhere. I didn't know who he was a month ago. Most of us didn't, right? But now you see him everywhere. And you see him on the biggest streams in the world with Aiden Ross, Neon, that little bitch, Jack the Shithead Epstein, Sneeko, fitness influencers like Alex Eubank, and many more. This kid is everywhere. So I'm thinking to myself, what did this asshole do to join that club and get a head start with that crazy clout? And then I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I don't want to know whose dicks he's sucking for that clout, but he's doing something. Then I said, you know what? Let me take a look and see what's so special about this asshole. And I found a lot of shit. So when I first saw this kid, I was surprised to find out he was only 19 years old, because he looks older, good-looking kid, but doesn't look 19. And then he spits out of his mouth that he's been taking steroids since 14 years old. And we know how much that shit can age you.
And I came to a logical decision that there's a cheat code, and then I come across on forums and Reddit, here's a drug that you can take to enhance your progress by such an incredible margin. Of course I'm gonna fucking do that.
But the best part of that, he doesn't even like working out. He thinks you can just take that shit and it's gonna do something.
You think the journey is being in a sweaty ass gym, okay, full of a bunch of fucking gym cells and disgusting sweaty beasts. Okay, that's the journey, okay? So if that's what you want, have the fuck at it. Go do your fucking journey, my G. But goddamn, I'm trying to spend as little time in that fucking shithole as possible. I hate the gym, okay, quite frankly. Or wait, no, do you like the gym, sir?
No. Dude, it's like it after the first year and a half, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, it's fun at first, just getting the pump, but then it gets okay, that's like going on a fucking roller coaster 100 times in a row. What the fuck are we talking about? Of course it's gonna get boring. So I like to just get in and out of there. The journey, shut the fuck up.
Then he should get a total gym.
Man, don't even try me with that bullshit, please.
And the same thing goes getting lean. He wants to lose weight because he wants people to see his cheekbones, right? So you know what he does? He doesn't do normal things like go on a diet. No, he's on fucking I ain't kidding you. What does he think he is? Walter White from Breaking Bad? That shit's not good for you.
I use crystal amphetamine as a stimulant and to lean max, right? It's very suppressant of your appetite. It's a very long-acting stimulant. So this is something that I've started using in place of Adderall, right? Because Adderall is 75% dextroamphetamine and 25% levoamphetamine. So the levoamphetamine, I really didn't like it. It's too much of a physical CNS stimulant. So if you're trying to work, it's just gonna be too much, too jittery. Whereas the is a little bit better in terms of its dopamine release. Just being targeted for the brain. It's much more mild than Adderall actually, and it works a little better for me. And I use it to lean max, right? So I'm pretty much using for hollow cheeks. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at in terms of looks maxing.
And let me tell you what's gonna happen I hope you're listening to what I'm saying. You keep on doing that Chris shit, right? When I was in Arizona, there was a town called Apache Junction, right? And everybody there who lived there, they knew. You go to Apache Junction, you're gonna see all these tweakers running around with no teeth, cuts all over them. They're all fucked up walking around like the...
And that's where Clavicle is gonna end.
The Hills Have Eyes. You guys remember that movie? Well, you keep this shit up, that's gonna be you
or clavicular.
Next in the part 2 of The Hills Have Eyes.
I haven't seen you for a little bit. What do you have for pre-workout?
There's a little bit of, Kickstarter, if you know what I mean, you know?
No, bro, you're not serious.
Yeah.
You use that for pre-workout?
Yeah.
And how does that feel?
Dude, honestly, it feels amazing. It's a little bit vasoconstrictive, but if I really want to fucking dial in and work out, it's an absolute go-to.
I will tell you guys the real truth. I don't know if I'm being a fucking snitch. I've never seen someone ever in real life. I literally witnessed Clav, literally witnessed it, and I didn't know how to feel.
Where is he?
Clav, who's ruining America? So lies in
Mostly Mexicans. Mexicans, black people.
The hell you said? No, you said it wrong, bro.
It's mostly, it is like a lot of black people are around.
But that's not all. This asshole. No, he's taking all kinds of things. Peptides, one of them, melanotannin. He posts this picture up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, why does this asshole want to look like one of those annoying pieces of shit from the call centers that annoys the hell out of us? That shit don't look good, but that...
If I had a son, he probably wouldn't be watching this crap to begin with.
And he takes it to another level. You guys know, when you do movies or you do shows or you're on TV, they put sometimes makeup on you so the bright lights, doesn't make your skin look so bad. But this kid ain't doing that. He's putting on women's makeup. I'm talking eyeliner, contouring the face, right?
Yeah, holy striking, bro.
Plus 0.5 PSL from the eyelash curling on this, bro. Holy shit. Mogs.
Holy fuck. That's actually fucking mog. Wait, maybe even a little more.
Looking at himself in the mirror and he's saying, Mog, I don't know what kind of fucking word is that. And then he takes this curling thing. I didn't even knew this thing existed, where they take a piece of metal, they put it on your eyelashes to curl them. What is this asshole doing? He even gets his poor friends involved and gets them to do this shit with him. You know what that reminds me of? When you're going out with some sharmutas to a bar or to a restaurant, and they gotta go with their sharmuta friend into the bathroom together to look at themselves in the mirror, paint themselves up with new makeup and fix themselves. That's what these kids look like they're doing. What's wrong with this generation? He even takes that little bitch Neon, right? He takes him to the woman's store where they sell all the makeups, and they go looking around, they collect some shit, they go in the street. He starts putting it on him, and
they actually make makeup for men.
I'm thinking in my head, why do you want to make this kid look like even a bigger bitch than he does? That kid's already a woman.
I need to find a worker to help us find it.
They don't want to help us, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm sure. Is it some Indians?
Yeah, I think so. Could be. What we're gonna do?
Yeah.
Is we're gonna lighten the skin tone a little bit.
Okay.
Even everything out.
Okay.
And you're gonna look a lot better. Okay. That's enough.
How much would I do?
Alright, just rub it all over your face, and then blend it into the side of your jaw, your neck, everywhere.
You see a difference?
Just keep blending it in. Everything. Yeah, you really gotta rub that in.
You get it?
Yeah. That's.
Yeah. How do I look, chat?
And look what he's doing to this poor kid, painting his face like a sharmuta. Leave this asshole alone.
No worries. Alright, want to lose it? Yo, that's fire.
Now this is the most fucked up part. See this picture, and you see that lump on his face, on his cheekbone? He's sitting there, punching his face like an asshole to bruise it, because he thinks it's gonna give him higher cheekbones, this idiot. But all this shit he's doing, right? Well, I guess it didn't make him good looking enough. So now he wants to turn to dangerous surgeries. He's talking about going to Turkey to get double jaw.
No, my son would be a top. He'd be a top.
And implants in his face because he thinks it's gonna make him even better looking, and he doesn't realize the fucking risk of what surgeries can actually do to you.
Yeah, so I'm actually getting surgery myself quite soon, within the next few weeks.
And what?
On my jaw.
No.
Yeah.
It's a great job.
Yeah, wait, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You have a nice face.
Thank you. I
Are you
appreciate it. Well, it's about to get even better.
No. You're getting surgery, dude?
You guys sound like my mom right now with this.
Where's it gonna be in your face?
Everywhere. So I'm getting titanium implants done essentially everywhere on my face.
Wow.
And there's going to be an osteotomy in my mid-mandible called a BSSO. It's going to be advanced forward. Along with my upper jaw, they're going to do a incision right here and then advance the upper jaw.
What's it gonna run you?
35.
You sure you want to do this? You're a good-looking kid.
35 grand?
Yeah.
Dude, you're handsome as fuck.
Isn't that pretty baller though that you have like 35K in your face?
No, you should save it all, dude. You're
35K around your neck, son. Nah, get a necklace.
Dude, you're only 19.
Yeah.
Dude, stop.
And that's not the only surgery he wants to do. This asshole, right? He's 6'2". We all would love to be 6'2", right? But that's not good enough for him. He talks about going now and getting that stupid limb lengthening surgery because he wants to be 6'6". I'm thinking, you know how silly that shit's gonna look? He's gonna end up looking. Remember when we saw Vincent Fisher walking around like a fucking giraffe? That's what this asshole's gonna end up looking like if he does this stupid shit.
Why are you spending $100,000 on surgery to go from 6'2" to 6'6"?
That is more about just presence, right? I've always valued presence super, super highly, right? You walk into a room, people notice, right? You're standing in the middle of a club, you're an outlier, right? That to me, just because people will come up to me, they'll say, oh, well, 6'2", you know, that's already very tall. But in terms of percentiles, it's only 91st percentile, right? 6'6", we get to 99th.
It's all marketing, Ryan. I mean, this clavicular person, he is making a ton of money from what I understand. A ton of money.
I'm someone who wants to be the best, right? And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there. So that's why, you know, I'm seriously considering that limb lengthening surgery.
Now, seeing this is actually really sad to me because you see here a good-looking kid, right? How could he be so insecure that he wants to do all these crazy things? But the worst part about it all is he has such a big following now, right? Such a big reach. Think about all the other kids that are watching him, that he's making them feel insecure about themselves. He's selling them programs so they can do these same dangerous things on themselves.
Right, so I was noticing who was going home with the pretty girls every night. And I noticed it was really about 1 to 2% of men, right? So it was people who were very tall, people who were very good looking. This is something I was noticing over my formative years when I was a teenager growing up, right? So making these observations, kind of seeing that sometimes good looking people would be able to go up to women and start making out with them without saying anything. I kind of started to shift my worldview a little bit and realize, hey, okay, so this is like the most important metric and I have to go all in.
But when I look at this whole movement, looks maxing, and the reasons as to why kids are doing this stupid shit, right? And the whole point is to get hotter women, better women, and that's the reason why they want to improve themselves. That reminds me of when I was younger. When I was in college, all right? I was nerdy. I wasn't the same guy as I am now when I look at myself, right? But during that time, I had not only the best looking girls in my life that I had, but the best girls in the inside as well. And then as I got older, right, I improved. I started working out. My appearance improved. I got the worst girls in my life and the girls that wanted me for the wrong reasons. So when I look back at myself in college and ask myself when I was nerdy, why did I find all those great women, right? The best women in my life. It was because I was still the same me. I still had the same personality. I was still the same John, right? And I knew how to take care of girls how a man should. I never changed the person inside. So even though over the years my appearance changed, I was the same guy back then, and that's all I needed to get the best woman in my life. So saying that, when I take a look around and I see, you know, some of the guys that have the best girls, not only the hottest, but the best ones, they're not these fucking looks maxing guys or these 10 out of 10 men. No, they're just regular guys that know how to be a man, know how to treat a woman, and have a great personality. So all this shit that you guys are doing, because we don't even know the long-lasting effects of all this shit you're doing, right? It's all a fucking waste if all it is that you want to get better women, because that shit isn't needed in the end. And babe, can you do me a favor? You remember that white dress, the one that looks like Basic Instinct that I love so much, nice and tight on your leg? Can you wear that for me? All right, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. And she don't know. With this, I'm gonna look like a monster tonight. She's not gonna be able to resist me from this shit. When I go out with the Sharmuta, my muscles better pump before I go out. And I finally found the right product. Click the link in the pinned comment and use my code for up to 15% off. Don't be a bitch. Guys, thanks for watching. Please hit like on my video.
Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Bravo! Woohoo! And again, Matt, thanks for the donation here. So, here's what we got for... Tofano has released more shorts, actually. I'm not going to watch his Amish pork stuff, but there's a couple of ridiculous things here, so...
So we messed up the donut recipe at Frankie's Strange Meat. These are a little dense. Still really delicious, just a little bit dense. It's a plain donut.
Goats will eat anything. What are you talking about? Goats love organic donuts. They eat anything.
Which means it has wheat flour, a little bit of sugar, and coconut oil, which is technically okay for a goat's diet. And these should be really energy dense and concentrated for keeping them warm in the winter. But goats are really, really picky. And, you know, sometimes with new foods, they don't like being introduced. So we're going to see if they eat them off the bat. If not, we'll leave them in there. Ladies are fighting each other and running around. When I come in, they usually like checking me out and see what I have. Got some donuts. Oh my God. Do they want them? Oh, they want them. All right, let's give some over. Let's throw some out over there. They definitely like the donuts. They like the donuts. You're gonna need some water after that one, young lady. So I threw that one over there.
Yeah, goats will eat anything,
down.
Quick Pump. They will eat
He's
anything.
gonna go. Let's see. Well, they're all girls, so they definitely like them. Yeah, so we'll put the donuts in this trough, just so they have a little more space to eat them. Yeah, they're going crazy. Some of them love them. Some of them don't want them too badly. Could have to do with their, you know, how fat they are. You know, if their body craves calories and something energy dense, they'll want this. But if they want more fiber or something, or they might want the hay. If you guys have ever seen the inside of a goat's mouth, they don't really have much teeth. So something like this, they'll kind of mush it together and swallow it. But I don't know, that's a lot of calories for a goat at once, you know, compared to their regular ration. You know, this is probably like 5 to 10 times as energy dense. So hopefully it helps keep them warm for the winter. And hopefully it's not just these three guys eating all of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's a good idea. You should feed those goats stuff like that. So, but they're his goats.
If you have State Farm insurance, immediately switch to someone else. If something happens, they will not pay you. My car was
all insurances are the same.
Totaled 2 months ago now, and I still have not been paid for my low mileage BMW. They offered less than half of what the car was worth. We argued back and forth. I still don't have a vehicle. It's been 2 months. I mean, the guy tried to almost kill me, how fast he was going with the speed limit. And I'm not sure it's specific to the State Farm agency. I think it's just State Farm in general, because the agency you sign up with does not handle the actual quote or the claim. So across the board, whoever is in the State Farm claims department, they're like buckling down. They're really not paying out. So please switch to someone else in case something does happen, because you will not get paid.
I've been fine with my state. I have State Farm insurance. I've been fine with them.
There's something these idiots that are showing titanium implants don't know, is that they make your head like a giant antenna. I had jaw surgery about 10 years ago now, and they put metal hardware, titanium hardware, to affix the jaw. And I would get headaches a lot easier. Extremely easy for me to get headaches. And when I had the plates removed, I no longer got the headaches as easy. Point is, you can Google like titanium implants, electromagnetic frequency, radio frequency, sensitivity, headaches. People that get titanium in various parts of their body are suddenly getting pain around that area. Since my titanium was in the jaw, it was close to my head. I was getting headaches. But this corresponds to metal anywhere in the body. It acts as an antenna and amplifies radio frequency radiation around that area. So it's very bad for your health. You don't want any metal in your body under any circumstances, especially something like this. There's some...
Is that what clavicular's actually getting? Not for sure. I do not know.
What are your thoughts on lower blepharoplasty with fat grafting? Personally, I objectively believe that you look worse after lower bleph. That's, not really subjective, at least I
Oh, here we go again with surgical advice.
think, but a lot of women have the opinion that they'll look better without their under eye bags. And a very high percentage of people would say, hey, she looked better in the before picture. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Dark under eye circles are, in some cases, an attractive trait. And in her case, where, she has a fairly long mid-face, it looks much longer after. So she's actually kind of reducing her overall attractiveness because she removed the under eye bags, which were making her mid-face look shorter. And the other thing that she did was she got some lip filler. If she just increased her upper lip size, that would have also reduced her mid-face length. So
Yeah. Sure. Not gonna play that. We'll just play one more of his.
Plastic surgery is not like other businesses. Really, surgery in general and a lot of what doctors do is a complete scheme. Like, I just sell steak. I try to get the highest quality meat possible and sell it at the most affordable price. That's all I'm doing. These doctors have a whole strategy from start to finish to make as much money as possible.
Blah, blah, blah. It's him complaining about surgeons again. Fuck that. Let's get started with the real videos. I think I got a Tom Platz video for you guys that someone posted, so we'll begin with that one. Or maybe not.
You stay away from Heather, you son of a bitch. You have no right taking her from me like that, you womanizing rapist. And if you go near her again, and I will find you. I will find you. I will cut you up. I'll beat you up. I'll knock you on your backside, stand on your gut like a log roller, and roll your fat right through your skull. Rolling it wide open. Because that's what you deserve, you goddamn womanizing, raping, trolling, stupid, pickle-suited nigger. And don't you dare contact me in my email again, or contact me ever. You stay away from me in contact. Don't call me. I will find you.
Wow. I wonder if this guy is still around. Age-restricted video based on community guidelines. I mean, the way he said the N-word, it was almost friendly sounding. Yeah, I've never heard of the word pickle-suited before. Indeed, no dubs.
Hey, I can do that. I can tell you to that's the First Amendment. If you got a problem, get your sergeant out here. You ain't getting my shit. You ain't getting my shit.
And I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yep. Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Speeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone. Okay. No headlights, no sirens, nonchalantly. Apparently you drive like that all the time. So I wanted to film hypocrisy at its finest.
Okay. License, registration, proof, insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm doing nothing. If you're gonna start this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit. Get your sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had.
I didn't pull over on your traffic stop. I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License?
that's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're going to keep this up, get your sergeant out here.
License, registration,
You
proof
ain't
of
getting
insurance.
shit from me.
Hey,
You
then
ain't getting shit from me.
Then now you're obstructing and
No,
I'll
I'm
take you
not.
to jail.
Obstruction is a physical.
No, it's not.
Look, dude, you better get your sergeant out here,
Now you're
okay?
verbally assaulting
Get your
me.
sergeant out here.
License, registration,
Hey,
proof of
I
insurance.
can do that. I can tell you to that's the First Amendment. If you got
Denver man wins $80,000. No. Between the cost of probably what the attorney probably charged, not worth it.
a problem, get your sergeant.
Then you got taxes and everything.
out
License,
here.
registration,
You ain't
proof of
getting shit from me. Get your sergeant out here.
Okay.
I'm asking for your sergeant for the last time.
And I'm asking
Get
for
your sergeant out
No.
here. Well, you
License-
ain't getting my shit.
License
You ain't
registration?
getting my shit.
License
You
registration?
ain't getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the of Adams
Step out.
County.
Step out. Step out.
You better get a. I want a sergeant here.
Step out.
I want a sergeant
Step
here.
out, and you're gonna get tased.
Come and get tased. I have a weapon right here.
Where? What do you have? Just gonna secure that in here, okay? You have a CCW?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's a Denver cop, or he's a Denver cop.
And I know my rights too, buddy.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Want to get around the road here so I get run over?
If he's a Denver cop, why in the world is he acting like that?
Thank you for being compliant. Greatly appreciated.
Let me just check your hat real quick.
All right, sir. He said I was doing 85 and a 65, and he's just recording hypocrisy at its best. So then I asked him for his license registration because he pulled up on my traffic stop. So I was dealing with him second, and he wouldn't give it to me because he's a Denver cop and he knows his law, his rights.
Is he retired?
I don't know. I didn't even see. I just saw he was a Denver cop. Denver Reserve.
So, how exactly did you obstruct?
Well,
That's what we gotta clarify.
well, I'm trying to get it. He came up here. If I, in all honesty, I should have contacted him sooner, but I didn't. I waited for my traffic stop, so I contacted him. He's video recording me, so I asked him for all of his information. He was like, he's not giving it to me. He wanted a supervisor.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
Did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then
You don't have obstruction?
But when I was trying to get his information here,
Yeah. Right.
he wouldn't give me his information here. He wouldn't identify himself here. It's weak.
Yeah.
It's very weak, and I can care less that I say it on the camera.
But,
And I asked him to step out, and he stepped out. He stepped out lawfully, just wouldn't identify himself. It's weak, but I got it.
I'm driving down 85 and I'm leaving Brighton. I'm on my way to the Ford dealership to get my core back on a starter. Okay? I'm doing 65.
So if he's a Denver Reserve cop, there's always what's called professional respect. He's up there flipping him off and giving the finger and stuff. If even regardless as to whether he's right or wrong, I would have fired him whenever he got back to that district. This is a person you wouldn't want to have, the blue protects each other, and stuff.
This guy passes me, and I look at my thing, and I'm doing the speed limit. And he passed me, pretty aggressively. So I started to go to catch up to him because I wanted to pace him to see how fast he was going. He was going about 80 miles an hour. I recorded it. Like I said, he just passed me and he disappeared. Okay? So my intention was, I've got this on video. I was going to call the station and complain.
Get a hold of me.
Yeah, whoever.
Essentially, that's what I've come to.
Right. So I had no idea where he went, but I turned on 104th to go to the Ford dealership, and he had somebody pulled over, and right at the same time my phone rang. So I noticed that it was the same guy, and I thought, boy, isn't that something if he's given whoever he pulled over a ticket for speeding? Just sat there and...
But whatever he's doing is none of your business here. Seriously.
I put my phone out the window to record so they could get a picture of the guy. And then I just sat in my car, and after he wrote the guy a ticket and let him go, then he came up to me and he said, can I help you? And I said, no. I said, can I get your name and badge number? And he said, what for? And I said, because you were speeding on Highway 85. Oh, yeah? I said, yeah, you were doing...
Yeah, he's going to leave out a part where he flipped them off and said F you and all this other stuff there. He didn't get no... Even if he got $80,000, he's probably done lost his job. Because he would have been fired from Denver Reserve. That $80,000 ain't going to go nowhere. It don't mean nothing.
180 and a 65. No lights, no sirens, no nothing. And I could tell that you were just your casual driving. Give me your driver's license, insurance, and proof of insurance. I said, I'm not giving you my information. He said, give me your stuff or I'll get you for obstruction. I said, you didn't pull me over. I don't have to give you my driver's license. You didn't pull me over.
Right.
So then he opened my car, yanked me out, handcuffed me.
Notice how he left out all the stuff to where you were cursing him out and flipping him off and stuff, you know.
And here I sit. And I told him, I want a sergeant. You have no to do this. And that officer that's going up to my van right now admitted it.
No.
He said, yes, you should be.
That deputy's right there. He's right there with you.
So I'd like these handcuffs off. I'd like to be going. I'd like that guy's information, and I'd like to go on my way here.
That's gonna happen. So,
and I want an apology from that guy.
Some of these guys, they forget that it's not against the law for someone to videotape your traffic stop. It's not against the law for them to pull to the side of the road. It's not against the law to make a comment. I can't think of any way that would interfere with it. But some people...
And I even said to him, at least, if their body cam's on, at least 6 times. When he kept asking me for my stuff, telling me he was going to arrest me for obstruction, I said, I need a supervisor. Before you keep doing this shit, I'd like a supervisor. And he said no, and then that's when he yanked me out and threw me in handcuffs.
Oh, I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of, I promise you that. It's not gonna just go away.
Okay.
It will be handled. I'm sorry. I will apologize for the sheriff's office. I'm sorry it happened. It shouldn't have happened. Like I said, let me go talk to him for a minute, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay. All right. Well, here's my business card. Didn't mean it to go this route. Unfortunately, it did. So that is my apologies. But so I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
So I will bite my tongue on that response, sir.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Absolutely, sir.
Well, I'll see you.
Okay, sir. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. No, sir. Enjoy your day, sir. Thank you.
What the hell did you just say?
He said I'm an idiot and you see me in court. And then grabbed his balls and flipped me off.
At the same time as you hold on camera.
Yes.
You know, stay further away, especially if he's an off-duty cop, really. That's stupid.
He is?
He's a reserve.
Yeah.
He comes and does this because he was speeding.
Man who was wrongfully arrested is Barry Zetkalik. His age is unknown, but this incident happened in Adams County, Colorado. Barry was falsely charged with obstruction.
He was not charged at all. He was let go.
But this charge quickly was reversed the moment the sergeant found out Barry was not actually obstructing. Barry was not booked into jail, nor had he had bond, and was released immediately at the scene. The arresting officer's name is Walter Berlinski, and he is a deputy in Adams County, Colorado. Barry was simply filming a traffic stop that Deputy Walter was conducting. Barry was not part of the traffic stop, so when Deputy Walter asked for his license and registration, Barry has the full legal right to refuse because
he may have the full right, but you don't need to be cursing out people there, you know.
He is not obstructing the law. 20 minutes later, when the supervisor showed up to review the lawsuit in protection of our first. Instead, Barry and his attorney sent a legal notice laying out the case of wrongful arrest. Fast forward a year and a half later, Barry won. and made Adams County agree to pay him a whopping $80,000 settlement. Adams County also launched an internal investigation with no disclosed disciplinary action.
There was none. I can tell you that right now. He probably was called into an anger management class.
Yet taken against Deputy Walter. Overall, this is a textbook recording the police.
Here's the thing, folks. There's not really much of a settlement. You know, police officers have what's called insurance. And the insurance company just went ahead and settled it. Now, here's the thing. He actually lost. First off, he probably isn't a Denver Reserve officer anymore after that behavior. He's probably been fired. It doesn't matter whether he was in right and wrong. Plus, because he was working with his attorney for over a year and a half, you got to take out the mounting legal fees that would be involved, and then you got taxes. By that time, you know, it's like winning a war, but you've got so many soldiers killed that, you know, the victory just tastes kind of sour in your mouth, you know. Literally speaking, he lost. That officer probably is still working. Nothing's going to happen to him. This guy is a complete bozo. Why would you do that for? It's not a matter of protecting the blue. It's called professional respect there, you know. It's professional respect.
Alright, you guys, today we're going to be paying attention to this little rascal who just looked up at the counter before making his way into the famous middle aisle. So he's going to make his way down there towards the coolers because he wants a delicious beverage. So he's going to get into position and he's going to change his mind. Apparently he doesn't want any of those delicious beverages. So he's going to keep looking before making his way over here. Up, he sees another cooler. So he's going to make his way over here and he's going to see what they got. That's just water, juice, and milk. Yep, he doesn't want any of that. So he's going to make his way back towards the other coolers because he wants some pop. So he takes a quick look at all of the options before reaching for the wrong door. Nope, that's not it, little buddy. There we go. He's going to pull open the right door and he's going to reach in there and pull out a Mountain Dew Voltage. That's a good choice, but is that really what he wants? Apparently not. He's going to put it back and he's going to reach back in there and he's going to pull out a Sunkist. Delicious. Does he want to? Nope, apparently not. He wants that Mountain Dew Voltage. Obviously, you got to get his and her beverage. So he's going to make his way down the candy aisle because you got to pay for those delicious beverages. So he makes his way up to the counter. So he makes his way towards the Red Bull cooler. He's going to open up that door, grab a 12-ounce Red Bull, and Jack turns around for 3 seconds. He's going to do a little shoot.
532.
Yeah, 20 on the Rubicon.
Black one? Yeah, I'll just wait till you get out there and I'll do that way.
So now that he has a delicious free Red Bull, he's going to make his way back towards his vehicle to pump that gasoline. He's going to open up that driver door. He's going to hand his wife the Sunkist, and he's going to try pumping that gasoline. But Jack thought it was weird that he went to the Red Bull cooler, but he didn't bring up any Red Bull. So he's verifying, and yep, he stole pump number 5 and stop. So he tries pumping the gasoline, but he's having a problem. What is going on? Why isn't this pumping? I hit 87. Let's try it again. And let's see here. Nope, still not working. What, honey? Oh, your Sunkist tastes weird? All right, what did you say? It was flat? Okay, I'll go inside and I'll complain about that and see why our gas isn't pumping. So he makes his way inside, but Jack has another customer, so he's going to stand there and patiently wait his turn. He's going to thief scratch his head real quick, and yep, it's your turn, little buddy. Come on down.
My wife said this real tastes like water.
All right. Yours now, bud. Nothing I can do about it. As long as the date's good.
It's flat.
All right, well, we're here for the police.
What?
For the theft that you did. The shoplifting.
Shoplifting? For what?
The Red Bull.
I had a Red Bull when I walked in here.
No, you didn't. You went right there
I didn't get
and
it.
grabbed it and put it in your pocket.
How much is it, man?
It doesn't matter. It don't work that way.
I'll pay for it, bro. I'll pay for the Red Bull, man.
He just tried to lie about it. I don't get that.
It is serious. How do you see? You just said you didn't steal it.
I didn't, but
you did. I have you on camera. Don't tell me you didn't steal it. You went to that cooler right in front of me. No, you didn't. I have you on camera. You grabbed the Red Bull, put it in your pocket.
I'll pay for it, bro.
No, you wait for the police.
But that's why you stopped my gas.
Yeah.
So he makes his way back outside to get reinforcements because he's not man enough to handle it himself, apparently. So he's going to jump in that passenger seat and he's going to let his wife know the dealio. Yep, a solar Red Bull. So they're going to get out and make their way towards the store. He's going to give her the Red Bull. She's going to drop it. Yep, that Red Bull's ruined. And she's going to make her way inside to plead her case.
My money on the phone.
He's going to wait for the police because he just shoplifted.
I said I need my money on my gas pump.
And then I'll let the police do that when they get here.
Here, I'm not worried about no police today. I just need my money back. Or either my money on the gas pump. That's serious. Here you go. Okay, here. There it is. Just give me my money on my pump and there's...
You should have thought of that before you shop.
Whatever you saying you got. I gotta go to work. Was he able to exchange that pop because it tastes like...
No, not after shoplifting. I mean, don't ask me for any more favors.
Listen, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay, well, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
We're good.
Give me my change.
I just gave you $20. That's all he put on there.
No, I know. I just gave you a 10 to pay for this.
For the Red Bull. That's not how it works. You're waiting for the police for that.
Give me my money. I don't give a f about the police.
I don't care.
Give me my money. You can have your drink in my 10. You in this store. Give me my 10.
You can pay for your
Give me. I'm not paying for nothing. Here you go. Here you go.
I want to get your plate number.
I don't give a f about that. I ain't got no
That's
plate.
cool.
That's simple, man.
I mean, you got a nice truck like that. That truck is like $40,000 or $50,000, and you got to steal a cheap $2 Red Bull.
I don't care. I don't give a f. I don't care nothing about no police.
Don't ever come back.
So apparently they don't want to give away their license plate number or wait for the police, so they're going to flee the scene of the crime. She go. All right.
That's why sometimes we can't have nice things, folks. That's why. Oh boy. Why are you doing this stuff?
You're worried about what I bought, right? You gonna be quiet about it?
Oh boy. I'll be right back, folks. Oh, God. Much better.
Today I'm going to show you the healthiest meal on earth.
Oh, looky what we got here. Brett. No surprise.
And I've been working on this for 34 years now. This one's got vegetables, raw and cooked, and seaweed. It's all organic. It's vegan. And I'm not totally vegan, but this meal is. And it's got chopped vegetables because I don't have a lot of teeth. And it's super healthy. It's got avocado.
Let's hear that again, folks.
I don't have a lot of teeth. Meal is.
Let's hear that one more time.
And it's got chopped vegetables because I don't have a lot of teeth. And it's super healthy. It's got avocado and it's got gluten-free sourdough. Just amazing meal. So there it is, a massive plate of food. All different kinds of raw and cooked fruits, or not fruits, but vegetables and seaweed.
It's got that meth teeth there.
There's flax dressing with brewer's yeast. This is a vegan meal, I believe. I don't eat all vegan, but...
You believe it's a vegan meal? It's either a damn vegan meal or it's not a vegan meal. Make up your mind, you snaggletooth bastard.
Avocado, of course. Sauerkraut. Mashed raw veggies, because I don't have a lot of teeth. There's cooked root vegetables in there, and kale. And there's a couple of slices of simple needs bread, no oil, quinoa, sourdough, gluten-free in the bottom of that. And yeah, that's pretty much a meal. I probably won't eat all of that. I'm pretty hungry, but maybe I will. Oh, I need to add some olives to it. That'll top it off. So there you go. Bye. I forgot to mention that meal also has solar cooked peas. Today I'm making solar cooked pinto beans.
Those things are becoming a lot more common in North Carolina and a lot of other southern places because one, we have a lot of hot sun, and two, we got to cut down on electricity. So I know a lot of hillbillies that actually have them there. I may actually get one next year to cook food out on my porch, you know.
Beans, and it's going to be really good. I use a food processor to mash carrots and beets and cilantro and celery and just about any kind of food that you would normally eat raw. And then I add apple cider vinegar to it and I just mash it all up until it's edible for me. I mix some kale into some sauerkraut and let it sit in a warm spot to see if the acid in the kraut would break down the kale good enough to eat, and I think it worked. I warmed up some root veggies and kale that I'd cooked a couple of days ago. This is Simple Needs bread, and I buy it by the case, and I get a discount when I buy it at the co-op because I'm a member there. And it's really good to be a member of your local co-op.
I know what co-op he's talking about. I used to actually be a member back in the mid-90s when I was living on Ravenscroft Drive, so I know exactly what co-op he's talking about.
It's gluten-free, and it has no oil added to it, and it's totally sourdough, so it's really good. If you warm it up in the toaster...
So, folks, before we begin, basically, the way a co-op works is, and the reason why, you know, in the mid-90s in Asheville, even though food was cheap in the 90s, you know, paychecks were not much. When I started before I got commission, I made $5 an hour, and I worked 30 hours a week. And that's not much money there. I mean, my rent was only $2.95, so you try to cut corners as best as possible. So the food co-op would give you a 20% discount, and all you had to do is work like 4 hours a month in the place. Basically, what I did was just unload vegetables and shit. Very easy work, folks. Or just break it down. Me, I tried to work all 4 of my hours in one given lump, so that way I can get my discount. And by doing that, you know, I had access to all the organic foods and all the other stuff, and I had it at a much lower price. So that's generally how the co-ops work, folks. But anyway, back to the video.
For about a minute or two, it makes it taste a lot better. This is a dressing that I make out of flax and various nuts and seeds and nutritional yeast from Lewis Labs. And I'll add, you know, some salt and spices and various things, and then it has to sit for a little while. Sometimes I add sorghum to it. That's really good. And I have a crap load of spices, and, you know, when you've been doing this for 34 years, then this is what you get. And it's just...
I wouldn't even eat that as an elderly person there. Heck no. There's so many problems with it. There's just too many carbohydrates. It's all carbohydrates. That's all it is. It's all carbohydrates. It's all sugar. I mean, you may as well just eat like 5 or 6 donuts because it's all going to turn into sugar. And he's putting sorghum on top of that too. So, I mean, really.
Rather than approaching it in a conventional circumstance of doing 4 or 5 exercises for each body part, I dwell upon one exercise, mainly one exercise per body part. Usually one heavy pressing movement and one secondary movement. For instance, on chest, I'll spend an hour doing heavy dumbbell presses on an incline. Finish off with dips. That's it. Let go. Pump now, ready? Boom, 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 boom. Faster. Push harder. Push. Okay, let go. Take it. The stretch I find very effective. That stretch down there, as well as that part. Okay, ready, guys? Same as last time. Okay, got it. Help me now here. Keep going now. Get good grip on me. More. 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 Push. Hold it there. Let go. Let go. Good grip. Got a good grip. Okay. Just hold it like last time. Let go. Down. Okay.
I honestly didn't like that set because he was just slamming it back down on his chest there, so. There's nothing like some good old-fashioned dips. Although, well, never mind.
Basically, I'm squeezing and stretching through the entire range of the motion. Initially, I'm going up, endeavoring to lower slowly. I'm pulling the negative. The positive is no longer left. I'm just doing the negatives, and I'm stretching and squeezing until there's not much left, or anything left at all. I do that as no any more than 2 or 3 sets. Those 2 exercises I can get a great deal of benefit from. And for the last 2 years, they've comprised the majority of my chest routine, almost all of it. heavy pressing and a nice stretching movement like so.
All right, Tom. Yeah, we're going to get done with videos pretty early. I didn't really have much in there, but no worries. We got a couple of extra ones here.
Can you shout out to Vince Goodrum? Yeah, hey Vince, what's up, buddy? You guys should go live with Vince Goodrum. Father needs to breed Emma for an Aryan child. Can you shout?
Well, I definitely appreciate that from Jay. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Ugh. But don't worry, we got some more mints. Trust me, we got plenty of mints. Now this guy.
I want to talk about voting.
This guy, this Myron Gaines. I have to say that I don't know about this boy. He doesn't, but.
You said we don't have skin in the game?
Yeah, they don't really.
So
no.
your skin in the game is the fact that you have to go to war, and
Yes,
you're unhappy with that.
I never said that.
Men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically
And
inferior.
Again, I'm amazed that I have to explain this to a college student, but the reality is that men make the world go round, and we civilize it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run shit, and we give you the opportunities that you have.
Myron Gaines obliterated.
Just because you're right about something doesn't mean you should tell someone that there, but, you know, she honestly was asking for it. Yes, we built the infrastructure, so, I mean, seriously.
Iterates this woke feminist college student who challenges him with some insanely stupid arguments, then runs away in this clip. As Myron Gaines speaks to students, this young woman asks Myron a question which quickly devolves into an argument revealing how completely ignorant she is of reality and storms off after Myron calmly destroys her in front of everyone. Let's get in.
Yeah, guys, start looking at yourselves as a prestigious law firm, bro. Women are the ones that want to get married. Don't forget that. Like, I need guys to understand, you guys are the gatekeepers to relationships, right? You have to get down on one knee and give her a ring. She's going to take your last name. She wants to get married to you. She wants to stay in a relationship with you, right? So make them earn it, man. Like they're the ones that want to be a missus. Make her work for it. Shit, you know damn well you had to work for it to fucking court her in the beginning, so.
So you said you had to work for it by courting her in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So what do you mean by working for it? What exactly did you do?
As far as, like, what does the guy do?
Yeah.
Well, a man has to learn how to be attractive.
Hon, I hate to break it to you, but you don't need to learn how to be attractive. You just
Really?
are.
Okay.
And that's something you ain't. Okay, I want to bring up, talking about...
Let me address that first part real fast. So... and then you can go ahead and, because I know you're probably going to an ad hominem attack, but that's fine. So let's address the first thing. You said you don't have to learn how to be attractive, you just are. So I've heard a couple of women say this, actually. It's always...
That's actually not true at all, folks. And that's not what he's talking about, neither. When it comes to the laws of attraction, it just isn't it has nothing to do with looks, okay? You know, only a scatterbrained woman like that would actually know that. It has to deal with your attitude, how you act, how you dress, how you smell, everything, how you talk, how you present yourself, basically. So it's more than just attract, it's all about presentation.
It's very interesting to me, right? I always say privilege is invisible to those that have it. And obviously for you, you don't understand the privilege you have. Men, unlike women, are not born with value. We have to learn how to be confident. We have to learn how to be attractive. We have to learn how to dress properly. We have to learn how to go to the gym. We have to learn how to be competent. We have to be able to have certain things in our background to make us attractive to women, because women look for things that take time to acquire, resources, etc. So for women, when you guys turn 18, the life is your oyster. You can literally go everywhere. You can do whatever you want. But men don't get these opportunities unless we make something of ourselves. So when women say things like, oh, you just are attractive, like, no, it's a learned skill. Men are not just born attractive. They have to figure this stuff out through a lot of turmoil, trial, and error, and sacrifice. So I always find it interesting when women say that.
He doesn't like black people there, Ryan. He openly hates black people, so that's a non-starter.
That because we don't operate on the same dating timeline as you guys. You guys are born with your value. We must create our value.
How are we born with our value? Please explain.
How are women born with their value?
Yeah. Well, you say you had to learn all that shit, right?
You literally have a vagina and titties. You are born with value.
Born with value.
Yes.
For having cut off your dick and you're the same person I am.
Not really.
No.
Really, I'd still be a guy.
Like. Anyways, I want to talk about voting.
Okay. All right. What's it? You want to talk about what now?
You said we don't have skin in the game.
Yeah, they don't really.
So
no.
your skin in the game is the fact that you have to go to war, and
Yes,
you're unhappy with that.
I never said that.
Well, you're complaining about, having skin in the game and that we shouldn't have the right to vote because we don't have skin in the game, but we don't have skin in the game because men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically inferior.
Inferior, yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would you? I don't know what race she is, Ryan. I'm going to assume that she is black. A very, very light-skinned black with fake hair. I don't know. Let's play that one back, unfortunately. This was
skin in the game and that we shouldn't have the right to vote because we don't have skin in the game, but we don't have skin in the game because men set that system up.
Yeah, because women are physically inferior, and that's the truth.
Physically inferior.
Inferior, yes.
So you're telling me that you could beat a woman's ass?
Yeah. Yeah, I could. I mean, I never would, but yeah. Like.
Okay,
Like.
I hate to break it to you.
Like, are you aware of the fact that, like, probably a 12-year-old boy can probably beat you up very easily?
Actually, I'm an educational psychology major, so they can't because they don't hit puberty till 14. And
even if they did, okay. Let's just
I mean, we got child murderers at the age of 9 and 10, so never put anything.
assume without puberty, he would still probably beat you up still.
Actually,
like,
he wouldn't because I have a brother and I'd beat his ass.
Anyway, again, I'm amazed that I have to explain this to a college student, but I mean, men are physically superior to women in almost
I'm
every
amazed
way.
that I gotta talk to
in
this
general.
grown ass man with dumb ass things. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, so your argument is the whole voting thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, women don't have skin in the game, so they shouldn't vote.
We don't have skin in the
Very
game
simple.
because men didn't let us have skin in the game. You do realize that, right?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all could join the military now. You guys could do everything now.
Yeah, we can because we fought for that right.
Yeah, but you guys don't use it. I find it interesting
We
how
don't use it?
Y'all don't enjoy it though. Like,
there's very few women still in the military. A lot more than it used to, but at the same time.
It's
So
like,
we don't use our rights?
Y'all don't use it. It's not like you guys want to do a lot of these things. You guys fight for rights that you don't even use a lot of the times.
Like what?
So,
Like what?
oh, well, women want equality, right? All the time. Oh, we want to be able to do everything that men can do. But why is it that all the hard manual labor jobs are dominated by men? Why is it that men control all the infrastructure points, right? Why is it that men are the garbage collectors, men are the electricians, men are the power linesmen, men are the plumbers, men are the ones that literally keep society going so that you can enjoy the first world conveniences you do, right? So you can go ahead and have your bullshit psychology degree or whatever it is that you're studying. So the reality is that men make the world go round, and we civilize it to the point where you guys forgot that men really run shit, and we give you the opportunities that you have. So for you to sit there and be able to say something as ridiculous as, can you even beat me up, and you're questioning it, that goes to show how naive you are about the propensity of men to actually conduct violence. That's how civilized we are, which is obviously awesome because you're completely unaware of the savagery that men can put on a society.
Oh, I'm aware.
And
because
you're not,
look at
because you
our
would have said
country
something so
today.
ridiculous if you were.
I'm aware, trust. Most women get sexually assaulted. 99% of women get sexually assaulted. You do know that, right? And because of
99%,
men's
yeah.
savagery.
Folks, let me know in the comments, but if you found out that you paid $50,000 to $100,000 or more only to find out that you were an idiot the entire time, wouldn't you be really angry? You know, you feel you got conned, like you feel you got a bad value for what you paid for? Wouldn't you? Because I don't think this woman has figured this out. Like the complete naivete of this woman to even suggest all of these insane arguments and to talk to Myron, like the way she talked down to him, like, oh, I gotta talk to this man about, you know, stupid ass stuff. Like this woman lives in a completely woke, delusional feminist existence, and she has no idea what she's talking about. But she got conned out of a crap ton of money to learn absolutely nothing. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the video, and let's get back in.
Holy crap.
Because of men.
Women
Remember
need to
that.
hide. There's
Because of
a
men.
there's an epidemic going on.
Like,
So anyway,
I'm pretty sure if I point to any woman in this room, they could tell me a story.
sure, maybe their fantasy. Who knows? I don't
Their
know.
fantasy?
I don't know. A lot of women read sex novels like that.
I want you to look at our country today that men have ran and look at how shit it is.
We're the strongest superpower in the world. What?
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
You know, countries are warning their people to stay away from us
What?
because of how shitty we are.
Do you realize people try to come here illegally every single day to become Americans and or get to live here with
You do
diminished
realize-
benefits, even if they're not documented? Like you do
Well,
realize,
you
like I
wanna
used to.
start on undocumented immigrants.
I used to work in immigration back in the day. I know this intimately. People literally try to sneak here under intense conditions and
He's right.
die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you don't
country in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like.
I did not come here willingly.
Oh, okay. How'd you come here then?
I came here because
Yeah.
they paid me to.
Yeah, send her back, bro. God damn, man. Send her back, man.
I didn't catch that last one. Hold on.
Benefits, even if they're not documented. Like you do
Well, you
realize,
wanna
like
start on undocumented immigrants.
I used to work in immigration back in the day. I know this intimately. People literally try to sneak here under intense conditions and die a lot of the times while trying to come here. This is the best country in the world.
This is
Again,
not
more
the
privilege
best
that you don't
country in the world,
understand.
I'll tell you that much. I'm an immigrant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that proves my point even more.
I didn't come here willingly.
You're here. Like.
I did not come here willingly.
Oh, okay. How'd you come here then?
I came here because
Yeah.
they paid me to.
Yeah, send her back, bro. God damn, man. Send her back, man.
You're talking about send
This
her
is why we
back
gotta
into
build
a
a wall.
person of color?
I guess we're no longer getting the best and the brightest. What the hell? This is why I'm so big on,
You
like,
talking
you
about
know.
send me back, but you a person of color?
This is why I'm so big on. We need to go harder with immigration.
I'm sorry. Are you not black?
I don't know.
No, he's not black. I think he's Indian or some shit.
It depends on the day. Some days people call me black. Some days people call me Arab. I don't know what it is, man. So.
Y'all looking at the same motherfucker I am? Because he's black, right?
Oh man.
He a person of color, right? He a person of color, right? Shut the fuck up. I ain't talking to your
Right.
ass.
I get more gray hair talking to women than dealing with cartel members.
I hate to break it to you.
Okay, so what's your last point? Because there's a bunch of people behind you, but
My point is,
yeah.
you're a pussy.
Okay, great one. Wow. Okay. I thought you'd come up with something wittier or funnier than that one. Like mom jokes. Are we in like 1997 or what? What's going on here? Where did she immigrate from? Retardistan? Holy.
So not only is this woman a woke feminist, she's also a racist. Because what does the color have to do with anything with the fact that Myron Gaines is actually born in America and is a citizen and you're not? Like, did you pick up on that, folks? Like, that's immediately where her mind went to. Aren't we the same color? Aren't we the same color? Like, this is the garbage nonsense that these people are paying absurd amounts of monies to get fed into their brains. Just idiots circling the drain. And Myron Gaines is just toying with them. But man, it's sad, folks, that we're actually at this point. That, like Myron Gaines said, we have to explain basic realities to college students.
Yeah. I always like watching people get destroyed. I mean, seriously. But the truth of the matter is, we built the infrastructure. We did that there. And in case you are wondering, Myron Gaines is, I believe, Arab. And Myron Gaines is not his real name. I think it's Amru Fudal Ali Baba or something like that. But he is Arabic. Now, I don't know whether he is a Muslim or not, but yeah, but he's not black. He's Arab. Let me check the. Let's take a look at and see what Cuban's up to.
You haven't asked the question. Here's the question. Okay, so then how do we fix it? How do we make it good enough? The only way you're going to make anybody happy, the only way you're going to make everybody happy is that, for instance, we have a college football. That entire top 25. That's it. That's the college football playoff. The number 1 seed.
Yeah, Nader, tell him about it. I like to see how he feels about that. It's just another example that he doesn't have any alpha credentials. So let me pull up my Facebook. I'm getting to it, Ryan. I'm getting to it there. Hold your cotsies. Uh-oh. A movie trailer?
Run away from me? You should know better by now. You can't run away from me, you little bitch. So this asshole thinks he can get over something on everyone with all the sneaky shit he does. But his biggest mistake is he fucked with the wrong guy. Because if there's one person he can't get something over on, it's me.
So get this, Ziggy. Do you understand what I look like from this angle? Like if someone's walking behind me. Do you understand how much your chick would cream her panties if she saw me walking in front of you?
Run away from me? You should know better by now.
Oh, man. This gonna be good. Speaking of which, folks, Phillip Rivers has come out of retirement to play for the Colts again. You know, and they don't have much of a long season. They're not going to the playoffs, so yeah. So I mean, you know, that's some quick and easy money for him.
I don't know how the hell Indiana got him. Mentinator, Julian Sand is the real deal. Carson Beck has the NFL arm. Carolyn, hi, Tio. Carolyn, I hope you are well. If you want to talk to Tia and get in touch with her, just text her. I'm very bad about relaying messages to her. I'm not a good secretary. I'm a very bad secretary.
Yeah, Notre Dame is not going to play in a bowl game, which I can't blame them. That rating system's pretty bad.
Catman fucker. By the way, Mentinator, Julian saying in his last possession, what did he do? He's the real deal, right? What did he do in the last possession? What happened in the last possession? Can you let the class know what Julian saying did on the last possession that he had? If Mentinator doesn't ask the question, he pops on here again. I'm putting him in timeout. Answer the fucking question. What happened in the last possession? He's the real deal, right? Can you name a game that Julian Sand has played in that he had to play from behind and he had to come back and win the game? Answer the fucking question, Mentinator. Don't fucking come back here unless you answer that fucking question. I'm not putting up with anyone's bullshit tonight. Everybody can fuck off. Okay, so now, I'm putting you in timeout for the rest of the fucking night. You know what? I'm going to give you one more chance. Answer the question. What did Julian Sand do in the last possession? What did Julian Sand do in the last possession?
How is anyone going to remember that information?
Giving you one more chance. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. You're gone for the rest of the night. You can't even answer a fucking question. That's what I'm going to do with these motherfuckers from now on. When they fuck with me and they can't answer a question, they get kicked off for the night. They're welcome back the next night, but you're gone for the rest of the night. Scatman, what was the choice? What was the choice again? Clay Aiken and... Fuck you. I will douse myself with gasoline and set myself on fire. Fuck you and fuck everybody else.
Man.
Answer the fucking question. Don't... Is the game over or not, Mentinator? Is it over or not? That's right. Make that little motherfucker run for his life. Is the game over or not, Mentinator? Your next comment better answer that question. If it doesn't, you're out of here too until the next time I do a live. Answer the fucking question.
I thought he already...
Question.
Is this the same thing?
At least someone's answering the history. That's why he just threw a fucking touchdown, right?
Alright, I'm bored out of my mind with Cuban stuff. Let's see what he's doing now, though. I'm going to put you in timeout there, Mintnator. Why do that for? I mean, seriously. It's just pointless.
For the next 10 fucking years. Mentinator, tell me I'm wrong. The Houston Texans worry me. They worry me. Mentinator, NFC is a wild place as well.
Freshman.
Every team in playoff contention has a winning record, but the Cowboys, I feel the 49ers will miss the playoffs with a winning record. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. I still remember the year where in the NFL, instead of 17 games that they're playing right now, they used to play 16 games. I still remember the year the New England Patriots won 11 games, 11 out of 16 games, and went 11-5, and they missed the playoffs. They won more than double the amount of games that they lost, and they missed the playoffs. Mentinator, Stroud is a beast and
yeah, I know, I'm still blocked.
Hasn't hit his prime. I'll keep saying it.
Yeah, someone go tell him that. Someone go tell him that. I can't post anything. He still got me blocked. I mean, I'm sure that'll send him in a rage. But we got some other good stuff, folks. We got great stuff. So just hang tight here. I don't know if I should play this one or not. Nah, I better hold off. That's probably heavily copyrighted. I've already played the full workout, so... Ooh, I know. Yeah! One thing I can always get away with. You know, someone's actually finally updating Kevin Samuels' stuff there, so let's check
Accountability is like kryptonite. Man, if a woman doesn't want to have a baby, she doesn't use birth control. I didn't say stop having sex, just stop making babies with men that aren't your husbands. Can we agree that needs to happen?
Okay, so how am I supposed to know if
Hold on. No. Can we agree that needs to happen first?
Okay.
Can we, yes or no?
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, we can agree.
Then who ensures that, men or women?
Women.
Thank you.
Only because we give birth to them, so we.
And you pay a higher price because if you have a child outside of marriage, you're setting yourself and a child up for less favorable outcomes. You were asking me what? Laying down?
The question. Oh, which one?
The other girl, she said, so what? You said something about it happens, or what to do what?
Well, no, it does happen. I mean, that's
actually, nah, that's... Let me find some... Let's find his best moments here. Yeah, here we go.
And what problem do these people have with somebody being gay?
How's he gonna get that?
Bitch, get off my phone. Man. And why am I making light of this? Because you came on here lying.
Oh.
You can lie to yourself, but I'm looking at your pictures.
I know. Don't you think I look nice?
I think you look fat.
You know, it's okay for you to like give statistics, but if you can't give me the references and you can't show me,
Okay, well, I'm not going. Okay, hold on, ma'am. Don't play with me.
You know what?
Don't play. No. See, I'm about to go there with you because you asked me where I got them from, and all you got to do is get off your ass and go look for them yourself.
Yeah, I'm juicy. I already know that.
That's not the word I would use. How would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh? Uh-oh.
I weigh about...
To what?
Depending on the day, between 280 and 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was him?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit. Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean...
You don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick. Do you want love, romance? Do you want a soulmate? Is that what you want?
I do.
Then go watch a goddamn Disney movie.
About a year.
So, you've been with him for 6 months. He can't get no coochie. You are with this lower earning man for a year and he can get a baby.
I was young. Yeah.
Oh, see, let me stop you right there. That's some...
I know, but where do we go from here?
Oh, here's where you go from here. Here's where you go from here. Here's where you go from here. You listening? You listening? Don't put this up. Playing games. You're playing games. And I'm trying to help you not this up. You're lucky to have somebody even dealing with you, especially somebody at his level, and you're playing games with him. There are younger women out without children out there who are not putting him through this. Man.
But this is another thing, though. Exactly. He can go get it from
Exactly. So here's the thing. Can you go get another one of him?
Yeah.
Okay, then good luck to that. See?
I should post my...
So
that's what it is.
Wanted a provider for the
You
most.
want to be able to work and you want. I asked the question. So I'm very clear. I asked the question. You don't want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant. You want a man to be a traditional provider. I've said that 3 times.
Okay.
But as we get to it, you don't have to want to be the one carrying the financial family load. You want to be provided for.
Yeah.
And then what is he going to get? Because he's not going to get a traditional wife. What is he going to get?
He's gonna get the love and support that I have.
You can buy a goddamn dog for that. Like anything, when I put a title out, see, what I expect women to do is to sit down, pay attention, and listen. Not multitasking, because you guys don't tend to be the best at paying attention to complex concept analogies, metaphors. Dudes is spelled in capital letters. It's not spelled like the word dude. And I started out and I said
now we're
D.
clear. Can you acknowledge each letter? So D stands for what?
Ma'am, do you have any question?
So my question is, I've been on your show before. I didn't appreciate being hung up. There's so many spoofs out there about women being disrespected and kind of cut off. So you acknowledge that I don't want to be cut off as a man, but women.
And how much money would they make annually?
Pacific. Pretty sure you want it. Probably.
No, Atlantic.
Weight fluctuates. I can change my weight, but they can't change their tax bracket. That's not my fault. Fair?
First, no. Actually, it's not. No. It's first of all, I talk about dress size, not weight.
Okay, dress size, it's still in the same correlation.
No, it's not. It is absolutely not. You can wear dress size 6 or dress size 4 and have a different body composition because muscle weighs more than fat. See, I've accounted for
so
that.
You do know that.
Well, look here, smart ass. I'm the fucking image consultant, and I'm about to make a real bad day for you if you don't check that smart ass mouth talking to a grown damn man. This is the last warning, young lady, and it's gonna get real bad from here.
How's it gonna get bad?
Bitch, get off my phone. How about that? How about that? See? How's it gonna get bad? And you wonder why you end up getting talked to crazy. Because that is what goes on. I'm a push. And you wonder why so many women end up getting abused and hand upside. That's what they got to deal with.
Understand though, like I want to actually.
How tall are you?
How tall am I? Like 5'7".
Dress
like
size?
240.
Okay, so man,
man,
hold on, don't. So you're about the size of a fullback. But then, God damn it, think of him as being Superman going to the Fortress of Solitude. If you don't get off my phone,
well, that's what happened. Now let me tell you why I'm calling in. So when I heard,
you call in to put the girls on the camera. Go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
I was calling in because I was like, maybe I need to up that, that restraint on him traveling, doing his travel.
No. You think you get a better man by putting restraints on him? You restrain your kids. You don't restrain no man. Here, do it. Crip walk for us.
It burns. Oh, it burns. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You should have been talking
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Yeah, you must unlearn what you have learned. I'm sorry, young lady.
How embarrassing.
I'm sorry, young lady. You tried to let her know. Big Shirley!
Greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dog, chicken, turkeys, rabbits. You name it!
She tried to let her know. And she came up here just still talking.
I'll make you
Your height?
5'6".
Dress size?
I'm a little bit, like
dress
I said,
size?
I'm a little on the thick side. So
dress size?
12, size
12. How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
About 170.
Bullshit. 3 programs that are from a male-centric male point of view that are on popular daytime TV or online.
Okay. Name one that's not from a man's point of view.
No. See.
Name one.
No. Okay.
Name one.
Young lady.
Young man. Name one. My own place.
Okay.
I'm 25 years old.
How old am I?
I don't know.
How do you think I am?
That's not my responsibility. How old are you?
See,
And when's your birthday? I don't know your biography.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm trying to be respectful to you, but here's the problem. No, the ultimate problem is every time I ask you a question, you don't answer a question, you answer it with a question. And you're not having a dialogue. You have a point of view, have a point of view. You have an opinion, but you can't back up any of this stuff with any fact. You can't even answer a question.
Imagine.
Yeah. Lady, I don't think this is going to work for you. So
I'm not being hostile. I'm just
No, I didn't say you're being hostile. I didn't say you're being hostile.
I'm just trying to make sure that
No.
like both point of views as well. Like I'm trying to have a
Yeah, well, you
clear
can
dialogue.
put your point of view on your channel. That's fine. You can put your point of view on your channel. You can say whatever you like, but when you're not even answering a question,
Okay, what's the
point?
He wants to see my medals. Hold on just a minute. Let me see if I actually still have them packed away or not. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh God. Let's see here. Okay. All right. These are just a couple of these. I can't figure out. I'm trying to figure out which one's the. This is one set. This is actually my brother's set here. These are not all of them. This is my set here. Now this here is a Veterans of World War II award, by the way. Y'all want to look at my old tag. The good old Goodrum here. These 3 pips signify captain. This one's major. I still got to pull out my National Defense Service medal, but look, still got my dog tags here from the Army here, so yeah. You know, they still got this, you know, the plastic on this here band that's on these, you know, I can't even get them off at this point in time. They're literally frozen. I mean, literally speaking, these things are over 30 years old. I can't, but they still, they're kind of chewed up and everything, but they've not worn out. I'll have to find that metal Mintinator, but I do have it. I had all this next to that. Y'all remember that bunny outfit that I wore for Halloween? All of that was right next to it there, you know. But in any event, the conclusion is alpha credentials, no alpha credentials. Sorry, no taco for the Cuban. No taco. Oh boy. Sometimes I really feel bad for him because he tries to show his manhood so many times, but he just doesn't, you know. It's just kind of weird. I guess he's got Mintinator blocked.
Or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. You know that ghost is me, and I will never be set free as long as I'm a ghost you can't see.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Mint will post the clips as far as things are concerned later. You know, I keep all my medals next to the bunny suit, as well as the other women's outfit that I actually wore on Halloween. I think I got heels in there too, you know. Pretty good stuff. You see, you know, whenever you go out to Halloween parties, you know, sometimes you go out there as a tan. Like I said, folks, I'm very confident about my manhood. All right, just keep it real, tell it to you like it is, you know. And believe me, I look pretty damn good in a dress. Oh boy. All right, next video. Well, can I play that? No. Let's check this one. Oh, no, Fresh and Fit, they'll get me for this one too. Hold on. I just want to make sure I don't get spotted by, because the Fresh and Fit podcast, by the way, you know, that's when I got my channel, my live stream cut off because of that whole situation. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm going to go to an offsite channel, that has this stuff up there. So give me just a minute. That's the Horror, Uncensored America. Which one? No, we don't want to do that one. That one's too mean. Let's get some music playing while I figure out the remainder of the show. So, folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can. Smash that like button like the great one smashes tans. Just do it! I am going to try to play this video here, and I'll see what it actually does.
Hi, I'm Kenny.
Hi.
I use all pronouns, of course.
Sure.
Yeah.
You said, I'm sorry, you said you use what pronoun?
I use all pronouns.
Oh, use all?
You know, this stuff is almost as good as the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Yes.
Okay, you're a she, right?
You could say that, yes.
Okay. Just so I know what I'm dealing with here, how many genders are there?
Multiple.
Okay, interesting. All right, what's your question?
But of course, you want to know that there's only 2 genders, correct?
Yes, there are.
Male and female, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you would consider yourself a high-value man, correct?
Nope, never said that.
No.
I don't think you can attribute that title to yourself. I think that's something that other people recognize.
Other people recognize. So
Yeah.
you yourself, that you recognize that you are high value?
I mean, if people see me that way, you...
Yeah, here's the thing, folks. I see myself as just a man, not black, not high value, low value. I am multiple things to multiple people. Some people just refer to me as a spook. Some people call me the N-word. You know, the tans, they call me Big Daddy. You know, Cool D, so honk, you know. So it really depends on who am I speaking with. You know, and the white women, they also refer to me as Big Daddy. Big Brother Almighty. Daddy Long Stroke, baby. Woo! Then others refer to me as Nature Boy.
You know, I don't think you can really call yourself, like that's like calling yourself alpha. I think that's very cheesy and tacky. I think, you know, your reputation precedes you. That's what I think it should be, or how it is.
Okay. And you yourself, you say you have a wife, correct?
No, I don't have a wife.
You don't have a wife. Okay. But you do find yourself accompanied with other women, correct?
In what way?
I mean, you could. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like on the show, because like, yeah, we bring girls on our show. And everything.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So like me dealing with other women?
Yes.
Yeah. What about it?
Okay. Do those other women, value themselves? What kind of career do those women have when they come to you?
I mean, I don't really care about it.
Why not?
Because generally speaking, men don't care about a woman's career. We just don't.
But you said you should bring more to the table. So why not a career? Why not a high-paying, value
All right. Well,
job?
okay, let's go through this. So let's say I told you, me and you were on a date, right? And I told you, hypothetically, again, you could, the purpose is bear with me here. I know you hate me and everything, but yeah.
No, I don't hate you. I'm just trying to see.
So let's assume, right? We're on a date and I tell you, hey, look, I have like this awesome Jordan collection. I got these designer wallets. I got like this walk-in closet. It's awesome. Okay. What's your thoughts with that?
You buy a lot of expensive things. Yes.
Okay, so what else comes to mind when I'm talking about my obsession for fashion?
You like fashion. You like to dress up, essentially.
Okay, but what's your opinion on that?
What else is my opinion?
So would it be fair to say
you're a rich man because you can afford Jordan's designer clothes?
Okay, but let me ask you this: would it be fair to say that you'd be indifferent to me saying that?
Yes, because what's the point?
Pause that. Thank you. That's exactly how we feel about women's careers.
What? What do you mean?
No, hold on, no. I really want you to take that in.
Huh?
That same level of indifference, right, that you have for me having an awesome wardrobe or sneakers or whatever, you're indifferent to it. That's exactly how men feel about women's careers, and I'll explain what I mean by this. Because my wardrobe doesn't benefit you, right? It doesn't benefit you.
No.
Same thing. A woman's career doesn't benefit us. It doesn't benefit us because we're still going to be expected to be a protector and a provider. So this is why, in general, men don't care about women's careers. It doesn't benefit us. Just like my shoe collection doesn't benefit you.
But you can't attribute a piece of wardrobe to a career.
I'm just giving you a functional equivalent. Like that's how, like the way you view the whole closet thing. That's how we view women in relationship, women in education and a career. We don't care.
Okay, so you're saying I should value myself less to achieve a man who will protect me.
No, that's not exactly what he said, but.
Provide everything I need. Basically, rich, tall, strong, masculine. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think you should value yourself less.
But you said women deserve less, so
yeah,
therefore, I deserve less.
Yeah, I don't think men should be simping on women. They got to earn that.
But you clearly haven't earned it yourself. Because no one respects you right here.
I'm sorry?
But you clearly don't deserve it either. You're saying men should not be simps for women,
yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Men shouldn't be simps for women because let's say, they have too many cons instead of pros. So women should be leaning to more the submissive, the more traditional housewife.
Women are automatically submissive because they are I hate to say it, the weaker species than men. I mean, I'm still a man at the end of the day. Women are gonna be automatically submissive. Men can make women submissive if they want because men are, we're the stronger species, It's not, I don't tell people that it's not a nice thing to say, but it is what it is.
I'm not a feminist either.
I mean, that's why you got these transgender swimmers and volleyball players dominating women's sports because they still have male genes, essentially. So
you're kind of jumbling a bunch of things together. I don't quite understand what you're trying to ask or
Okay, so you want... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll explain this in crayon eating terms.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Why should men not be simps? Especially if you're looking for a long-term relationship, let's say a wife, you want to have kids, you want to settle down.
I think you mean why should men not be simps?
Yeah, why shouldn't they?
Well, the problem is that when you're a simp, women don't respect you. Women don't respect simps.
Okay.
They just don't.
So
it's just the reality.
Okay. If it's the other way around, women should not be simps for men.
Well, no, actually, women should simp for their man.
But why?
Why?
Women deserve less?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Because men typically know how to deal with attention and validation from women better than women do, and I'll tell you what I mean by this. So a young man will go through his life a lot of the times, maybe not get a kiss from a girl, maybe not get a gift from a woman, maybe not have a date, whatever it may be. It's really hard for a lot of guys. So when guys get attention or affection from women, we typically tend to remember that, right? Men might go through their entire life without getting a gift, versus a woman, she's going to be courted, she's going to get simps on her all the time. Women don't really know how to appreciate male attention because you guys get so much of it, right? But us, on the other hand, men, especially when they've worked and made themselves attractive, we know how to appreciate women treating us well. But women typically don't know how to appreciate men treating them well. This is why guys get stuck in the friend zone, right? So it's completely different. Because since...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, despite what you hear some men saying that they're a feminist or so forth, women simply don't respect pussies. They don't respect simps, you know. Women, at the end of the day, want men to take charge there. Now, there are some rare exceptions, you know, bulls and stuff like that, but that's the way it's been for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Ever since the birth of man, you know, men unga bunga, go out, catch and hunt dinosaur, bring home to woman, cook food, take care of babies.
Since we don't get the abundance of attention that you guys do, we're able to better appreciate that attention when we do get it. Does that make sense?
So why don't you put yourself out there more? Be more attractive to women, of course.
This is what I tell guys to do. But that takes time.
It takes time?
Takes a lot of time.
To make yourself attractive?
For men, yes. The things that make a man attractive take time to accumulate.
Okay. In your own words, what makes a man attractive?
A bunch of things. Competency, network, income, title, the ability to be a leader, experience. You know, this is basically the things that men need to have in place to be attractive to a large demographic of females.
Okay. What should a man's title be?
I'm sorry?
What?
You said title. What does title mean? And of course, in your standards.
Oh, I mean as in like what he identifies as his like career.
As his career?
Yes.
So you're saying...
What he does for a profession. Okay. Men are typically defined by their careers.
All right.
And what they do. All
right. So what are women defined as? Instead of, boobs, breast, and all.
Having a family.
Having a family?
Yes.
And that's
raising the next generation of children and people.
Okay, so you're saying...
I think that's the best thing a woman can do, not her career.
Okay. So men should not be sent for women.
Yep.
Not even including their wives?
Well, even with your wife, you don't want to be a simp. Obviously, you don't want to be a pushover. I'm saying treat her well, obviously, but you don't want to be a simp either. Because remember, let me define simp for you. Being a simp is basically showing an unreciprocated amount of attention and validation to a female that's not doing the same.
So what if she is doing the same?
But so we have a few more minutes. Let's go to the next person.
You know what? Sure. Of course. It's been a pleasure talking with you, Kenny.
No problem.
He, she, they, pronouns.
Sure.
I don't know what the heck that was here. I don't know what in the world was she thinking. I mean, that I feel as though I've wasted you guys' time with watching that. So again, I certainly do apologize. I should have put in the chat. Here's what I'll do. Let's use the word destroy instead. I think destroying would be a better and stronger term. There we go.
Why'd you disagree? Go ahead.
I disagree because there's...
Whoa, good lordy. How quick does that happen? Now that's messed up there. Yeah, let's do this here.
This clip has reserved a place in history.
Do I deserve more or less?
Are you a man or a woman?
I'm asking you. Do I deserve more or less?
Well, probably less.
Even now, when my voice is lower than yours?
Even less now, because women only get in line when you have other women in line. Now I know that. What was that?
He said you're not welcome on campus, prick.
Oh, look at this guy.
Do you know who invented Wi-Fi? Like the technology for Wi-Fi?
Let me guess, a woman?
Well, yeah. So if it wasn't for a woman, your podcast, you wouldn't have one, and it wouldn't have gotten demonetized.
Oh, good one. Here's the thing. We do direct connect on our pod, so.
I don't care.
Wi-Fi's, now it's I don't care. Okay, great.
Hello, sir?
Make sure to hit the gym as well.
Sir? Hey,
Hey, just being honest, man.
sir?
You're. Yeah, look at this guy. Look at this guy. The girls aren't gonna fuck you, bro. White knighting is not gonna do it.
Hi. Would you like to have an actual conversation?
This is fucking awesome.
If you enjoyed that, then
He just went and ignored the last one here. All right, we're done, folks. Last chance, get your questions in and/or donations. Oh boy. Sorry, that was a text from Mama. Had to see what she had to do. Folks, I'm gonna give some advice to you guys because I think my channel is primarily men. Don't be a simp. Whether you are a straight man, gay man, bisexual man, be a man, all right? That's who you are. And I hate to say it, the weight is on our shoulders. The weight of the world is on our shoulders. We are the protectors, we are the builders, we are the engineers, we are the architects of society. Don't you forget it. Leg press versus hack squats versus Smith squats. I've always liked the good leg press quick pump. They're easy to do and it gets the job done. See, I never try to complicate none of my workouts. When I go to legs, I just pick something. That's all I do. Yeah, anytime I go to the gym quick pump, I generally have a game plan in place. But even if I don't have a game plan, you know, after years and years of working out, you know, I can just simply pick and choose what I need to do. If I need to work out arms, then, you know, I'll just pick whatever's around. If the weights are around, if the cable's around, I'll do that. If free weights, even if all the machines are taken up in the gym, there's always free weights. So I can always come up with an exercise for whatever body part that I'm using. I don't have to worry about waiting for a machine. If the machines are not around, there's always going to be free weights. You know why? A lot of people are pussies. They don't want to work with free weights. It's too expensive, Quick Pump. I went and checked pricing. It's too expensive. And because the business is in so much debt, it's not going to be feasible. I didn't even collect enough donations last month to cover, you know, the internet expenses, so I have to pay the difference. It won't be the same next month because I should be getting my payout from YouTube, but it would only be for like $130. I don't have the income coming in order to do that, Quick Pump. And right now things are just god awful. I will be honest with you. But you got to deal with things like a man and not like a bitch. But I will tell you right now, it is... Let's see where I'm at on my Amex card. I don't even want to really look at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty ugly. And part of the issue is just all these Google service fees and stuff. I did cut off the authorize. I don't know why Imagify is billing $11.99. I'll have to check on that. If I get a sponsor, Quick Pump, that means that I'm their bitch. Which means I can't really criticize their products. But eventually I'll figure something out. I always do. I mean, Streamlabs is $20. Google Services is $14.83 for, you know, the YouTube Premium. So it really just adds up there. The good thing is I'm no longer paying. I pretty much cleared the damage because I'm no longer paying for a VPS server. I was paying about $300 to $400 a month for that, which I've completely cut out. I got 3 months of service for like $800. I have the AI system in place. So once the whole tariffs things go out, I mean, I have a potential to make a lot of money now. My websites are worth more money. I finished building the Vans Medical equipment site. I now own Vans Medical. It belongs to me. Nobody else. That's the problem. Why didn't I think of that? I need to get that changed. That, okay. Yeah, we can deal with that. Oh God, I gotta change that too. Ever get sponsorship opportunity? I get a lot of I've gotten a couple of sponsorship opportunities. But, you know, you are right. I may have to end up taking a sponsor eventually. I mean, it sucks, but it is what it is, and what it's going to be is what it's going to be. But folks, it is now 8 o'clock. That is the end of the show. I want to thank my boy Matt for donating. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Y'all be sure to tune in Thursday. Thursday's going to be odd. I got to drive a lot of miles. I won't be working, but I got a lot of stuff to do, I'm afraid. But I am going to get on out of here, folks. Thanks again for joining me, and as always, peace and soul. Never gets old.